What's going on, you guys? So it's looking like Danny Garcia has finally got himself an opponent for January 25th. Ivan Redkach, who is 23-4-1. I think he is coming off of a... Didn't he lose against Tevin Farmer? Yeah, he lost against Tevin Farmer. He lost against John Molina. He got knocked out by John Molina. He did beat Devin Alexander June 1st, I think. I'm trying to think who else. He lost against somebody. I know he went 1-3 from the years 2016 and 2017. He went like 1-3 or something like that. And he's 33 years old. He's from the Ukraine, and he is Danny Garcia's next opponent. He's kind of small. I think this is his second time at 147. I know he's not originally a 147 pounder. Last time we seen Danny Garcia fight somebody that really didn't belong in there with him, that was kind of small, undersized, was Adrian Granados. And Danny Garcia was mollywopping him all over the ring. Just another easy fight for Danny. I'm really, quite honestly, you guys, I am sick and tired of Danny Garcia. You know, if you're gonna be fighting these type of Granados, and not to disrespect Granados or Ivan Redkach in any kind of way, you know, I like Granados. He's from my area, actually. He's kind of from my area, so I always will root for Adrian Granados, but that was just a bad fight for him. Danny Garcia was just too strong, too big, just too strong. And Adrian Granados been in a lot of wars. So it looks like Danny Garcia just taking the easy road. You know, he's fighting these guys that he could beat. He's chilling. Now, I can see if he's fighting 4 or 5 times a year and he's fighting these type of guys just to stay busy, stay sharp, and he's fighting these guys. Yeah, that's cool if you're fighting a lot of them. But we see Danny Garcia once every 3 years, once every 2 years and shit. He may fight 2 times in a year or something, you know, once at the beginning and once at the very end. He waits so long in between fights, you forget this motherfucker was a fighter. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's really checking for Danny Garcia. I mean, he could fight, you know. That's the thing. Danny could fight and everything. He got, you know, good skills. He's a good counter puncher. He's real strong now at 147. He seems real strong. Not the fastest fighter, but he got real good timing and a good left hook. He's a real good, strong fighter, but he don't fucking fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, how could we even be happy to see you fight again? And then you fight an Ivan Redkach, a guy we know you're just going to go up in there and run him over. It's supposed to be on Showtime, too. But you're just going to go over there and mow him down. Another easy fight for Danny. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then these people got the audacity to criticize Terence Crawford when Danny Garcia should be checking for to fight Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, people. Where my real fucking boxing fans at in this motherfucker, man? I'm getting riled up now because I'm getting sick of this bullshit. What is Danny Garcia doing fighting Ivan Redkach? We know, I follow boxing, so I know what's going on. Terence Crawford been trying to fight all these guys. None of them want to fight him. They come with all these excuses. You know what I'm saying? But then they turn around and fight an Ivan Redkach, a hoopla jumpa. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, bro? These dudes ain't doing... I can't condone this bullshit. You know, taking these tune-up type fights because you want to wait and just waiting for Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? You're waiting for another title shot. You're just waiting around. So you fighting these guys once or twice a year. You know what I'm saying? You're already 31 years old. You ain't making shit happen. What you did at 140 is some shit that was in the past now. Because you haven't been looking good at 147, and you haven't really done anything significant at 147. Now you're going to fight an Ivan Redkach when you should be just checking for a Terence Crawford. What do you have to lose? I'm telling you, man. A lot of these guys, I blame the fans too. I'm not even mad at the fighters. They doing what they do. You know, but I blame the fucking fans. These so-called boxing fans that's out here. But I say I'm probably about a minority. 20% of the real boxing fans out there. A guy who don't really care who's fighting. I want to see the best fights. Danny Garcia is not giving us that. He's fighting Ivan Redkach. Well, you could have just fought Terence Crawford. And we would be having no mean machine fight. We'd be having Terence Crawford versus Danny Garcia. But nah, you don't want to even make that move. You don't want to take that risk. And that's why I respect guys like Adrian Broner. And people shitted on AB for years. But he's one of the few PBC fighters that when he want to do something, he's going to fucking do it. You know, he's going to move up in weight, fight guys he ain't supposed to be fighting. He's going to do what he wants to do. It kind of cost him a little bit. You know, the fans didn't give AB no slack. You know, they're not looking at it from a different picture. You You know, they're looking at it as the fact that this guy just acts like a fool, but AB is one of the few real fighters on the PBC roster. You know what I'm saying? One of the few, especially out of the 40 weight classes. You know, the welterweights. You know, AB's one of the few real dudes. You know what I'm saying? You got all these guys at 147 and none of them is looking to fight Bud. Danny Garcia not. You ain't got no Josecito Lopez not. None of these fucking guys. Ugis. None of them is looking to fight Terence fucking Crawford. Danny Garcia should have been fighting Bud, but instead he's fighting Ivan Redkach, a fight that none of us really care about. But yeah, man, tell me what you guys think. Danny Garcia squares up against Ivan Redkach January 25th in the Barclays in New York City. Brooklyn, New York. Like, subscribe, hot your boy. Peace out.